Hi, I'm Robert Nieminen, Chief Content Director of INS, and I'm here at Leviton Live in Chicago. And I'm here to tour their beautiful experience center and learn more about their lighting and control solutions.
Robert, thanks for coming. Welcome to Leviton Live Chicago.
Thanks, David. I appreciate you having me.
Sure.
So David, tell us a little bit about Leviton.
Leviton as a manufacturer started in 1906, and over the last 115 years, it's safe to say that every American has come across some Leviton product or solution. We're really inspired by our customer base. We wanted to create a facility where customers could come in and get a feel for our products and solution in an actual environment. They can expect to be offered whether it be an in-person tour, a virtual tour. We offer trainings for the specification community, electrical contractors, end users, but ultimately we tailor the training experience to whatever the customer needs.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the space and learning more.
All right, well, let's go.
Great.
Well, Robert, welcome to our hospitality space.
Thanks, David. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
How important would you say lighting controls are in today's commercial environments like this one?
I would say they're very important. Lighting controls have become the #1 driver in designing a project, really because they need to meet the energy code requirements and standards. They need to be flexible, they need to be scalable, and they need to be easy for an end user to understand. Leviton offers a whole host of different control strategies, all designed to meet the end user requirements. For commercial controls, we really focus on our GreenMax brand, which incorporates both panels, so a centralized type system, to a distributed system in our DRC wired and wireless. And one of the biggest trends that we've seen in today's market is the integration of controls within a fixture. And bringing that into our DRC wireless environment really hits the mark as far as a strategy for an end user.
And what would you say are some of the key design considerations that specifiers should keep in mind when they're choosing lighting control products?
Well, they really need to select a manufacturer who's going to support and service them. I mean, ultimately a specifier wants it to be easy to specify, a contractor wants it to be easy to install and commission, and the end user wants it to be easy to use. So Leviton provides services that will help on the front end to design spaces. We work with our drawing teams and our apps departments to show a whole host of different solutions and support items.
Well, great. Thanks for all that information, David. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
My name is Adam Zapata, and I'm with Intense and Birchwood Lighting, and we're here in the Leviton Live boardroom.
Adam, can you tell us a little bit about Leviton's product portfolio for commercial offices?
Sure. Leviton Lighting has a very broad range of products offered for the commercial space, and that's largely focused on downlights and linear. So when it comes to the commercial office space, you need to have a wide range of products, and you want to make sure that those products complement each other. Commercial office space is all about the people that reside in it. So you want to make sure that your lighting promotes attentiveness, well-being. You want to have enough product range that all the options are available to the lighting designers to solve the needs that they have inside the many different applications that you might encounter.
And Leviton also addresses the hospitality and restaurant markets as well. What are the most important factors to consider in those spaces?
When it comes to hospitality, it's all about options. So you got to have a deep bench when it comes to your portfolio. You want to have products that have a lot of different options when it comes to both performance and the aesthetics of them. So both the linear and the downlight portion of it needs to have enough options that light designers can solve the problems that are inevitably going to arise in their designs. They have a lot of different spaces to contend with, so everything from elevator banks to lobbies, but these spaces are all interconnected. So they want to make sure that the products that they're selecting have enough options that all those spaces can be connected and flow as one, because that is the intent of the design.
Lastly, could you talk a little bit more about the Birchwood and Intense brands and what you offer your customers?
When it comes to Birchwood, it's really driven by craftsmanship. We're made in America, so we pride ourselves on controlling our product lines from start to finish. The Intense brand is really focused on concierge service. Its product portfolio is designed around meeting the needs of lighting designers and helping them solve the problems that they have in the field.
Great. All right. Well, thanks so much for the chat this morning. Hi, I'm Mike Lehman with Contact Lighting. We're here in the Leviton product hallway. So Mike, what are some of the key considerations that designers and specifiers should keep in mind when specifying lighting products in a variety of applications?
Some of the key things to consider are color consistency throughout a space, beam appearance, glare control, maintenance, flexibility, and of course, energy efficiency. ConTech is about partnerships and ease of doing business. We make specifying simple with over 5,000 different products to choose from. In addition, we provide industry-leading customer support in terms of personalized products support, as well as speed shipping service.
What are some of the key considerations that designers and specifiers should keep in mind when they're specifying for retail and grocery stores, for example?
In retail environments, the lighting is all about supporting the overall guest experience. In those environments, we have to consider some key things first. Initially, we have to consider the type of merchandise that we're selling. We also have to consider the seasonality and how it changes throughout the year. And third, we have to include the type of guest that's being drawn into the store.
What about the residential environment? What are some of the unique challenges there?
In residential environments, it's all about flexibility. When we think about an individual space, say a kitchen or a living room or a dining room, it doesn't just serve that one purpose. It serves multiple purposes. It's not only food prep, it's food presentation, it's food cleanup. It's also a homework area, a lot of different things. The Leviton Lighting family of products is designed around flexibility and meeting all the needs in the demanding residential applications. That's not just functionality in terms of each room, but it's also about human-centric lighting to support the 24-hour sleep-wake cycle of people as they live and thrive in their homes now.
Thanks so much, Mike.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matt Brownell with Viscor. We're here in the training room at Leviton Live.
Matt, I'd like to focus our conversation around lighting and well-being. Well-being was trending for quite a while now, and I wanted to ask you, what role do you see lighting playing in supporting the health and wellness of occupants in a space?
Lighting plays a very important role in the health and well-being of occupants. Anywhere from circadian rhythm lighting to 365 disinfects UVA technology, which has been proven to reduce common pathogens within an occupied space.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the 365 Disinfects initiative? What's that all about?
365 Disinfects is a UVA technology which uses invisible light to deactivate common pathogens in a space. Our in vitro testing with 8 hours of exposure has proven to reduce common pathogens in hospital settings, schools, things of that nature, including the pathogens MRSA, E. coli, staph, things like that.
You mentioned schools. How can lighting help support educational environments and the occupants there?
Well, lighting in a school setting, anywhere from kindergarten to higher education, can be used with 365 disinfectant technology. It can be used with circadian rhythm lighting, which helps take the cues that we don't get from the sun because we're indoors 90% of the time. You look at all of Leviton's brands, and we have a fixture or a solution for any area within these educational spaces.
Can you talk a little bit more about the Viscor brand specifically and the solutions that you offer to customers?
Sure. Viscor is a lighting manufacturer based in Toronto, Canada. We have a full solutions portfolio from our Visioneering and Certalux brands. Visioneering is focusing more on those warehouse spaces, commercial, industrial applications. And whereas Certalux is our specialty line, where we're going to focus on healthcare, surgical suites, and behavioral health settings as well. A good example of this would be a surgical suite, where you have many technical requirements that all converge into one fixture, and that is going to be in the Certalux line.
Great. Well, thanks for all the information, Matt. Appreciate it.
Thank you.